Hey, what's up, everybody? Eric Forner here, the CEO of Passive Income Blueprints. And I just want to give you guys a huge announcement. This is our very first live goat show, early morning goat show. And we're bringing it to you live right now on Facebook and inside of YouTube. Today, we have a star, one of our customers, our client. She's a family member pretty much. Ryder Dean, she's absolutely crushing it in the online space. And I'm gonna, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Ryder Dean right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and just let her tell her story. But she's absolutely crushing it, guys. So, Ryder, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Love it, Ryder. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Ryder. And we know that your name's Ryder Dean, and kind of just give us a little bit of history about yourself to let our audience know, and then I'm just gonna take off from there.
Okay. So my name's Ryder. I've always been in the horse world, and I got into the healthcare world to hopefully, kind of afford my horse habit. And after a couple years, I realized that was not going to work, because it's like you think you get caught up and you do all this overtime, and then you're so exhausted, you have no free time to do anything, no free time to go hang out with family and friends or do anything. Your work just consumes you. And so I found myself wanting to work from my phone, make money online somehow, but I could not figure out a legit way to do it. And I
Okay.
wanted it to be something I could take with me. And so that's what led me to affiliate marketing.
Got you. And so you brought up horses. So you've been a horse lover for your whole life, right? Tell us a little bit about that and kind of what
Yes.
got you into horses and, getting into that direction and finally realizing how expensive it was and kind of led you to this. But talk about the horse thing, let's get background on that.
So my mom grew up around horses. So therefore, I was basically born and raised on a horse pretty much.
Love it.
She always tells the story. She bought me a four wheeler to try to get me off a horse, and it didn't work.
Right.
So, but yeah, I just grew up in the horse world. We went to shows and competed a lot. And then when life kind of hits you as an adult, you realize
Hmm.
that lifestyle is not going to be able to continue.
Absolutely. So what it sounds like is your mom, it was your biggest inspiration in your life, kind of like motivating you from the
Yes.
beginning. Let's talk about that a little bit. Talk about the motivations and people in your life that are actually supporting you along your journey.
Yes, my mom is probably my biggest inspiration. She is one of the hardest working people I have ever been around. And to this day, I mean, she probably works 70, 80 hours a week and never complains one bit about it. And so growing up as her, as being my role model,
Hmm.
was such a big part of this, because when I started this, I was like, if I'm going to do this, I want to do something to make my mom proud.
Absolutely.
And so I knew that I would have to make this work, and I would have to work at it as hard as I possibly could.
Love it. So your mom's, been in, and she's still like helping you, moving forward. And I know that you have a lot of communication with your mom, and she in the horses too, or is it just you?
Your phone cut out. I'm sorry.
Can
What'd you
you
say?
can you hear me now?
I'm sorry.
It, it,
Yes, that's better.
okay. Okay. Yeah. So is your mom still into the horse
Sorry.
thing, and you guys still do the shows together?
Not as much. She kind of had to step back from it also.
Okay.
And we kind of both stepped out of that world, because I have a younger
Gotcha.
brother. He's 14. And so she's kind of revolved, like her world's kind of revolved around him and getting him through high school and graduated and all that stuff. So we both kind of took a step back from the horse world, but we still have horses. We still go ride and do as much as we can.
Love it, love it. And so, with that being said, what goes into like the horse thing? I don't want to keep on the horse thing, but what goes into that? It's a lot of time, it's a lot of money, it's a hobby, but it's also a passion, right? So
Yes.
talk about that, what you go
Yes.
through, right, each day, because you work a 9 to 5, right? And then you also take care of your horses and you
Yes.
have goats as well. So talk about, how you achieve
Yes.
70K in about 5 months working online as an affiliate marketer, working a full-time job, taking care of horses, taking care of the farm. How
Okay.
are we doing this? What are we doing each day?
So each day I kind of have like a ritual. I get up and I start my coffee, and then I
Hmm.
sit down and I do my market research. And this took a lot of time. I was not an expert at this. It took me several months to get a fine tune on what I needed to do each day. So I'll do my market research. I get my first video out for the day. And then I go outside. It takes me about 20 minutes to feed horses. And sometimes I'll spend another 10 minutes making content, because a lot of my content I do outside in the barn. And after that, I try to rush inside and get ready to go to work. And if I can, I will make another video or two sitting in my truck before I go into work.
Okay.
That way I have a video to post throughout the day. And then it is hard sometimes to post. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, you have to make yourself and make this business a priority. That's the only way to make it work. If you have
100%.
5 minutes, I spend it on my business. That's how I do it. It's not easy, but I've made it work. And in the afternoons, I do the same thing. I get home and I try to go ride every day and take care of the horses. And then I also come inside and spend about an hour, hour and a half on my business at night when I'm cooking dinner, and I just make it work. It's not easy every day, but I do my best.
Right, right.
And
So
that's what got me to where I'm at now.
right. So it's just putting in, staying consistent, putting in the effort and the work. But,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are like, okay, when you say work, well, what does that mean? A lot of people don't have a strategy, right? So I know you come to Passive Income
Right.
Blueprints from another company, and we're not going to mention any names, but you found some
Right.
struggles there, right? And so for
Yes.
a new marketer that's, that's working a 9 to 5, that has
Mm-hmm.
responsibilities, maybe kids, because you don't have kids, your kids are your horses, right?
Not
And
yet.
so, everybody has
Yeah.
responsibilities, and they're trying to wrap their minds around, hey, I'm going through this situation where I can't make any money online, or, hey, I want to
Mm-hmm.
get started to make money online. What would be your first suggestion to somebody that's just wanting to get started or struggling in working a 9 to 5 and trying to figure out how to do all this? What would you be their first kind of like advice you would give somebody?
So when you start this business, you need to realize that it is work. It is like having a second job, basically. And if you are looking to get educated, do some research, ask some questions, and then making a daily schedule. Each day you need to send out messages to people. You need to have a Facebook group. You need to talk to people in your Facebook group. You need to create content, because your content drives your free traffic, so you don't have to pay for ads. You have to be just determined every day to accomplish all these goals, and realize that's what it's going to take to actually make your first $1,000 online.
Absolutely. And so you found some strategy. And, I guess 5 months ago, you were in a position to where, talk about that. 5 months ago, where were you at in your head when you kind of led up to a point to where you invest in yourself, and then you got to a point where like you're in a valley of despair. Talk
Yeah.
about that valley of despair and kind of what'd you do to kind of pull yourself out of that?
So I think my valley of despair mainly was kind of started in June, because I started my original, like, I started in April. And then by the time June came around, I was past the honeymoon phase, I guess, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to call it. Like, the content wasn't fun anymore. Not seeing results was not fun. And I was just kind of just in this valley, just kind of going straight across in my business. It was not getting anywhere. And so it was hard. I was on the verge of, why am I doing this? I'm not seeing results. Is this a joke? Like, why am I doing this?
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard for me to keep going. And that's when I had found you and reached out for help. And having the supportive community right off the bat got me out of that valley of despair in a matter of hours. Like, just the support and realizing I finally had people behind me going, you're great at this. Like, this is what you need to work on. Do this. That's what got me out of the valley of despair the first time.
Absolutely. So when you said support, let's talk about that, because a lot of people are hands-on learners. We need support, not only,
Yes.
in anything, right? So talk about like what kind of support have you received? And, maybe you can tell people about like what do people have to look forward to, right? When they either step in your world or our world, what kind of support are they receiving?
So the support I got, like, with the accountability groups, because before I didn't know what I was supposed to do each day. I didn't know I was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to even send people messages. Like, I had no
Right.
idea, and I didn't know how to message them or what to say. And so
Mm-hmm.
when I joined PIB, I could reach out and be like, hey, how do I respond to this? How should I handle this situation? And you guys would reach out to me and be like, every day you need to send out 10 DMs, your content. This is your content strategy. Educate people. I was scared to educate people. I didn't know that was
Right.
something I should do. So do educational videos, be inspirational, and be yourself. I didn't know how to brand my content to myself. And I've learned that is the biggest part, to go out there and be yourself and talk about your journey, talk about your struggles. And that's how you're going to relate to people the most.
Absolutely. So what is your why? Why are you doing this in the first place, Ryder? Why did you want to, grind it out, working 8 to 10 hours a day, coming home, taking care of horses, and then putting in 3 hours a day in your business? Why do you want to go through all of that? Like, what is your why? Why are you sitting in front of me right now?
So I had reached a point that we were not like, there was enough paycheck for the month and then that was it. And I was like, there is no way I can continue putting myself in this situation. I'm working all this. I was
Hmm.
working, I don't know how many hours of overtime. I worked 7 days a week for like 6 months. And that was my breaking point at the beginning of April. That overtime ended. And I was like, I've got to do something else because we
Definitely.
just bought a house. I want to pay the house off in less than 30 years. That's one of my big goals because that'll make us pretty much debt free.
Right.
And I wanted to be able to afford the fun things in life. If we wanted to go out for the weekend and go on a little vacation, I wanted to be able to do that. And that's why I started this, because I wanted, and then I want my future kids to have the same chance to
Absolutely.
go to the lake, to go wherever they wanted to go.
Indeed. So what has changed? So you started with passive income blueprints. You started affiliate marketing. How long ago?
April 7th.
April 7th, you started affiliate marketing. And then you joined passive income
Yes.
blueprints when?
June 25th.
June 25th. So how much money did you make from April to June?
Zero.
So you're with another
Zilch.
company, zero money, right? And you invested how much?
I invested $2,500 the first time.
$2,500. All right. So since
Yeah.
June, when you started passive income blueprints till current, what has changed in your life? What has changed? What have you done? Like what has like motivated you to even move forward, further, faster, keep going for, more and more, right? What's keeping you driving each day? What has changed in your life right now?
Well, right after joining Passive Income Blueprints, like right away, my content changed and I got that first commission. And that's what really lit a fire for me because I was like, this is real. This is legit. You get that first commission, no matter how big or small it is. And it just makes you realize like you're doing this for a reason. You
Right.
are doing this to help others and to better your financial situation. And since then, my life has changed because I make this business a priority every day. I've paid off debt that's been lingering for like 2 years. I've been able to pay it off, and that was a big deal for me.
Love it.
And not having to say it's not in the budget this month has been amazing for the past. I mean, that was one of my biggest deals.
Right. So a how you say, you're taking a breath of fresh air, right? So basically, it's like a new
Yes.
life, a new
Being
beginning,
able to breathe again.
right? Be able to breathe again.
Yeah.
So what are your plans right now? Because you're doing around 20K months, 10 to 20K months, and so what are your plans with the future? Do you plan on continuing this as far as being a coach, and or do you want to continue working your 9 to 5? Because I know you love your job, right? And it just shows that you can work a nine to
Yeah,
five
I
and do
do.
this. But what is your do you want to just continue like with grinding it out at work, or do you want to what's your future hold?
Probably eventually I would like to do more of a coaching
Okay.
program type. And eventually, I do enjoy my job right now. There's things that we do that are life saving. I mean, I can't
Hmm.
talk about them, but we do life saving
Right.
things every day. And to be a part of that and to say, I did this procedure that's only been done once,
Right.
I love that still. I still have that. I love it. But in
Hmm.
time, it would be nice to stay home and work 3 to 4 hours a day and be with my future kids and not have to send them to daycare and be able
Absolutely.
to spend more time with the horses and ride during the day. So that is like my 5 year plan, to grow my business and turn into more of like a coaching side of things.
Absolutely. And I know you do have a Facebook group that you're
Yes.
actually, it's going really well. So let's talk about like the value you hold
Yes.
inside your Facebook group. So if a brand new person were to come into, say, Ryder's Life from TikTok, and we'll go ahead and post
Mm-hmm.
those links here in a second, what do they expect as a
Okay.
person? Say, I'm brand new, I don't know anything, I would really like to know information, right? And what are they going to expect when they come in your Facebook group?
So when they first join my Facebook group, I send them a message just right away. You get a welcome message from me. And then I'm going to do a welcome post to get to know you a little bit better. And I expect people to do a welcome post introducing themselves. And then we carry on the conversation from there in the DMs usually. I want to
Okay.
make sure they're serious about moving forward in their business. I also have some free trainings, defining your avatar, what is affiliate marketing, just some basics, because I don't want to overwhelm anyone.
Of course.
If someone needs more help one-on-one, I transfer that.
We may have lost a little connectivity, guys. It's no worries. She'll be back on in a second. She was actually at work. But right now she's talking about basically her Facebook group and how she nurtures inside of her Facebook group. And she'll be back on in a minute. But what we do here at Passive Income Blueprints, what we teach is actually to nurture your leads. Actually, if somebody has a question, how can we help that person? It's okay to actually help somebody for free, because they're always going to come back and ask for more information. Even though it's for free, it's always going to come back for you in the future, because the more you help somebody, there we go. Go ahead, Ryder.
Yeah. Right.
All right. I think we have you back on.
Yeah, and that's my Facebook group. And
yes,
yeah, helping as many people. That's one thing I didn't realize.
Okay. So, because we have a lot of nurses, we have a lot of frontline workers, a lot of people that like to help individuals. So can you see, I know you can see it, but it definitely goes in line with nursing, with helping people, and what we do here at Passive Income Blueprints. So inside your Facebook group, you like to nurture your leads. You like to help your I guess the community that your community inside Facebook, rather than sending them away or sending them to a link. So, Right. So with your TikTok, now I'm gonna bring that up. Talk about your strategy on TikTok, I guess, because you've blown up on TikTok. Now we can talk about that a little bit. Let's hear about your success on TikTok a little bit, actually.
So my TikTok was really slow growing. It took me forever to get to the first 1,000 followers because I was doing the copy and paste strategy because I didn't really know what to do.
Okay.
But here the past couple of months, I've been testing trending sounds, talking videos, inspirational. And I've just been testing them, like for 3 or 4 days. I'll just do talking videos, and then I'll do a bunch of trending videos. And then I kind of go back and see what performed really well. And then I do a mix of the two, a trending with educational text on the screen.
Love it.
And doing that consistently for the past probably 2 months, it finally just lit a fire and it took off. And I didn't even know. I posted a video that was in my drafts from like probably 3 months ago, and it just took off. I was like, okay. So
love it.
Post your drafts and
100%.
Experiment with your content. Nobody wants to experiment with their content, and just be yourself. If it gets 100 views, oh well, do it better next time. You have to be an entrepreneur and experiment with your content and try new things, see what works. My target avatar, my group people, they don't like viral videos, so those don't work for me. So I have to give straight value to get views.
Got it. So with that strategy, you started in June with a brand new TikTok. And with that strategy, what kind of accomplishments have you received? Or obviously you've made around $70,000 in your business in, 5 months, but what you started at 0 followers, and now where are you at in followers? How many followers do you have right now currently?
I think I'm at 23,000 followers. And when I joined PIB, I think I was only at maybe 3,000, maybe. So that's almost 20,000 followers. That's pretty quick.
Absolutely.
It shows that having a content strategy helps.
Indeed. And so with your content strategy, it's more value based, right? You're not trying to go for virality and people just to click on your link, but you actually respond to to the people that ask you questions and need help. So kind of like walk us through that process as well. So I'm a brand new person and I'm interested in one of your videos. I click on the video and I say, hey, I want more information. Walk me through that process in a nutshell of how I'm going to get helped rather than just get sent somewhere, maybe to YouTube or some other link.
Right. So I would respond back to your comment. I'm going to send you a message. I would transfer it over to the DMs, and I'd figure out why are you interested in my video? Why do you want to start making money online? I want to make sure you realize this is not a get rich quick scheme, and it's going to take time and effort. And I will just talk to someone like they're a person. Like, what do you currently do for work? And what are your goals if you start this? That's kind of the main way I take my conversations. And then I transfer that over to come join my Facebook group. I try to get as many people into my Facebook group to give them more value.
Right. More for your value. So if a person say had a question or they're struggling with a funnel, could you help them?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I would send them to my Facebook group. That way I can actually send send them videos because I can record videos on my phone and send them straight through Messenger on Facebook and be like, click here and this is what's wrong with your funnel.
Absolutely. So, the funnel system, automation. So you actually understand affiliate marketing, not just teaching somebody how to go to the link. So you could actually teach somebody the same process you're learning.
Yeah.
All right. So now you have something called
I built my own
business.
Funnel.
Yeah. You built your own funnel, right? You've built your own stuff. You built your own Facebook group,
from
right?
Scratch.
100 from scratch, right? So now you can actually teach somebody the same process. So now you feel, so I guess you could say you feel more of an authority figure per se, rather than doing the copy and paste material from before.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. I feel that. Yeah. I feel more of an authority figure because I built my funnel like that. The day I built my funnel, that was such a big accomplishment because so many people don't know how to build a funnel. And that's a big deal to me.
Absolutely. It is huge. And so, through that whole process of, learning all of these, all of the ins and outs and all of the moving parts, what have you found to be the biggest struggle for you as an entrepreneur starting out?
The biggest struggle? Being like staying consistent and that making myself stay consistent. There are days I'll have hard days at work and it's just kind of could transfer to my business. And never record content if you're not in a good mood because it shows in your videos.
It does.
So
100%.
I have to make sure I'm in the content mood,
Absolutely.
But I don't struggle as much now because I have a content strategy to fall back on.
Okay.
I know on Mondays I do more work on my Facebook group. Each day I do something different is my primary focus.
Gotcha. So you have a content,
like my DMs.
Right. So you have a content strategy now that you could basically duplicate and give somebody else per se, right? So if somebody were to say, hey, Ryeder, I need help with a strategy on content. I don't even know what to post or when to post. You're able to help them with that. That's beautiful, right?
Yes.
So for anybody that's coming in, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I could tell them to do, educate. Sorry. I could tell them to do like an educational video every day, teach somebody something they've learned. And in the background, they need to be working on their Facebook group because they could help that person in their Facebook group even more. And try some trending videos to get your videos pushed out there. Sometimes you do have to do those trends to get your videos pushed out on the platform you're using. If you're using TikTok, you have to. That's just part of it. And some people are scared of those videos and you got to get over being on camera. That's just number one. Just, it's nobody cares. They just care about the content. And so that's one of my that was a roadblock for me at first.
So staying consistent and stuff like that, and a little bit of fear of the camera. And those are just basically minor adjustments, right? So once you made those minor adjustments, your life is transformed, right? So you're basically, one piece of information or one strategy away from, your 20K months or, or actually seeing a future for you and your family. So, it's just basically staying consistent. Now, any advice that you have to give to anybody out there that's looking at the videos right now? Because I know we have a hard close. You are at work right now, and you took a little bit of a break. But we have a hard close in about 2 minutes. But is there any advice you'd like to give anybody out there? Because I want everybody to follow Ryeder Dean on TikTok and all that stuff. But is there any advice you want to give to a new person just getting into this, or just watching your content, or they're just kind of figuring things out? What would you say to them? As far as, because they're on the fence right now. What would you say to them to get them off the fence?
So first of all, you have to realize that no one's coming to change your financial situation. If you want something, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone because nothing good happens in your comfort zone. You have to step out of your comfort zone and go get what you want. If that's financial freedom, step up and go get it. If you are thinking about affiliate marketing, ask some questions. Find an affiliate that's been doing this for a while and ask them what they do. Do some investigating and see if you can do this. See if you can dedicate the 2 to 3 hours a day. If you don't want to show your face, it might be a little harder for you. So just remembering that no one's coming and it's up to you. That's what I told myself when I started, that I had to do something.
Gotcha. Absolutely. So it's just basically doing your research. It's doing your diligence and, actually investigating, what you're getting yourself into. But guys, it looks like she kind of went out again. No worries at all. That was Ryder Dean. This is her TikTok account right here is Side Hustle with Ryder. And if you guys want to check her out on Facebook, it's Change Your Future with Affiliate Marketing. Okay, her name's Ryder Dean. Please check her out. She's one of our star students. She's made around $60,000 or so in the last 5 months. Absolutely crushing it as a beginner. So guys, if she pops back in, I'm gonna go ahead and let her back in. But either way, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the comments here real quick and see if there's anything I can answer. Okay, guys. Good morning, guys. Congratulations, Ryder. She says, Ryder Dean's a total beast. Yes, be committed. 100%, Angie says. We got disturbances in the background. My dog's going nutso. All right. Authenticity. Just had someone tell me what an inspiration Ryder was. All right, let's bring her back in. All right, no worries, Ryder. No worries. So I know we have a hard close right now, right? There's a few questions in there. If you want to answer them, you can. If not, then we can kind of wrap it up because I know you're at work. Did you hear me, Ryder?
There it goes.
All right, Ryder. Yeah, so
there we go.
Ryder's the GOAT. Ryder is a GOAT. So we have quite a few people in here showing you all kinds of love right now inside of the chat.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, just had someone tell me what an inspirational Ryder was is because she does all that she does and works full time, right? And has horses, right?
Yes.
Having horses alone, I have dogs. Okay, I'm like that's overwhelming for me enough, right? I got 2 dogs and I'm on vacation right now, and like it's like why do I bring my dogs on vacation? But you're running a business, you're working a job, you have horses, right? It's an inspiration, truly inspiration. It just takes a little bit of dedication, find the right strategy. You are a GOAT, Ryder says.
Yes.
Energy is real, right? Love the energy, all kinds of ways, right? So Barb, thanks. Barb says hello. Everybody tap desk. So many people in the community saying hello. So many people out there that love your content.
Awesome.
Ryder, your inspiration. So many people. All right. So other than that, you want to go ahead and
it froze again. It froze again. What'd you say? Right. I'm sorry.
Anything inspirational to lead us out, to give to all the new people or struggling individuals out there trying to make affiliate marketing work?
If you're struggling, you have to decide what you want for your business. Do you want to keep circling the drain, or do you want to do something about it? I did something about it, and it's the best decision I ever made. So if you're on the fence about getting someone to help you, just get off the fence and go get the help so that you can have a successful online business.
Absolutely, Ryder. And you guys check her out one more time. Change Your Future with Affiliate Marketing. That's Ryder's Facebook group. And I'll go ahead and post that below this video if you guys want to check that out. And then also, if you guys want to check her out on TikTok, it's at Side Hustle with Ryder. Check her out. Her content is fire. Get some inspiration, some motivation, guys. All right. Other than that, guys, my name is Eric Forner of Passive Income Blueprints. And thank you so much, Ryder, for being on our very first GOAT show. It wasn't scripted. It was just kind of just go with the flow kind of thing. It was great. Great having you. I can't wait to have you on again. Looking for more of your success in the future.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're so welcome, Ryder. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the mastermind.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for the very first GOAT show. I hope you guys had a good time. I was just flying up the seat of my pants, nervous as hell. Hands are sweating just like everybody else. So it's the nerves they're contagious, I guess. Everybody gets nervous, right? It's one of those things. But either way, it was a great show. Thank you so much, Ryder, for being on with us. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. Absolutely crushing it. Thank you, everybody that showed up today, leaving comments. Thank you, everybody, for just showing your support. With Passive Income Blueprints, we're here to change lives 100%. It's not a click and paste, copy and paste program. It's truly going to show you actually how to do digital marketing 100%. Show you all the ins and outs. It's going to help you get over the fear of camera. It's going to show you how to get past the fears of being who you want to be. Other than that, and that's why she joined. I appreciate all of you guys. Again, we'll be here Thursday, every Tuesday and Thursday at the GOAT Show. If you guys are catching this on the live, #live, replay, #replay. If you guys are interested in getting in the GOAT show, we will be sending out emails. Make sure you guys are part of Passive Income Blueprints. But either way, guys, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for showing up for the very first show. I think it was fire. I know it was fire. We're only going to bring more heat each and every time. All right, guys. Thank you and have a blessed day.